Today I'm going to do a video of my drugstore favorites. I just started with the Daily Hydration Moisturizer from e.l.f. I find that's pretty tacky, so it's a nice base for your moisturizer. I don't always use primers. I don't find everybody needs a primer, and my makeup lasts just as nice without one. So my next product is going to be the Glotion from L'Oreal. This is my absolute favorite product, and you don't need a lot. I love a nice glow. And you can put it all over. Sometimes I just target the tip of my nose, up around the cheekbones and where I want like that nice highlight, and then up on my forehead. If you're oily, you probably want to avoid putting too much on like your chin and maybe your forehead area, but it does just give like a nice healthy glow to your skin and your face. It gives kind of a nice skin finish texture, and it honestly is probably the top glow base that I've ever used. And I've tried lots of products and none have beat this one. This is my go-to, and it's in the shade 902. And in the summer, I wear this alone without foundation, and it's super pretty and just really glowy. For the concealer, my favorite is the Maybelline Fit Me. This has been a go-to for years. I have shade 10, 15, and 22. Depending on my skin tone when I use it, I sometimes mix up the colors. The coverage is just super pretty. It's really hydrating. It's not full coverage. You can kind of build it up to make it full coverage. It's more of like a light to medium. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it on my eyelid, just prep it. I'm gonna go ahead and use the mini palette from e.l.f. This is the Cream and Sugar palette. It's got a nice light beige color, so we're gonna start with that one and just put it all over the lid. This palette was under $4 or $5. I'm pretty sure it was like maybe $4, and it is worth the $4. e.l.f. has some really great dupes this year. I think this is e.l.f.'s year to shine. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the darker brown, and we're gonna do kind of like a smoky wing with it. Just dabbing it onto the eye line. So for under $5, you really can't go wrong with a mini palette from e.l.f. e.l.f. is coming in hot this year with some dupes, and they have some really cute products and really nice products, and the quality is there. So definitely check them out. I always get my products at Walmart or Shoppers from e.l.f. So definitely check them out. So for foundations, these are two of my absolute favorites, Maybelline Fit Me Hydration and then L'Oreal True Match. I ran out of my Maybelline Fit Me shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the True Match today. It's a little less like hydrating than the Fit Me Hydration one is, but it's not like super mattifying, especially with the glotion underneath it. I also like that there is like barely any fragrance. There is nothing worse than when you're stuck with a foundation that you love and all of a sudden you put it on and you're like, whoa, that is overwhelming with the scent. One of my favorite drugstore liquid blushes would be the Cheek Kiss products from Milani. Pigment is a little bit more sheer than like a cream blush, but once you get it on there, you can kind of build it up a little bit more. It's really nice and lightweight, so you can keep adding more pigment on there if you want more of the product, or you can just leave it nice and natural sheer. Then I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the Fit Me powder. This is a great powder. Gonna pat it under my eye, and then whatever is left over on the brush, we're gonna go all over. So on top of our liquid blush, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Luminoso Big Blush from Milani. The big blushes are super pretty. They have a little bit of a shimmer sheen to it, which is so pretty for spring and summer. I'm gonna add a little bit to the nose. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our bronzer on. So I also have Milani for this one. This is a Silky Matte Sunlight, so it's 01 is the shade. And it kind of smells like coconut when you put it on. It's really nice and light, and it's really pretty. And it is a warmer tone, so it's more of a bronzer, no contour out of it, but it's really pretty. I'm gonna dust it onto the forehead. Then bring it down onto the cheek. I actually don't mind like the smell of this. It's really refreshing and summery, and the smell kind of goes away throughout the day anyway. You don't really smell it after you put it on, but it is just fresh. So that's the Milani bronzer. For brows, I'm gonna go in with 03 Dark Brown. It's the micro pencil from Essence. It is waterproof, it's really nice. And then the Essence Make Me Brow, it's the eyebrow gel, and it's just a mascara, so it holds it into place and adds a little bit of color. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the gel. I think both of these products are under $4. Don't get me wrong, sometimes buying a higher quality product, it shows the quality. Like Benefit Brow and Anastasia, you know, their brow products are amazing and you can tell a great quality product. But when it comes to doing my brows daily at home, I use Essence and I find it lasts all day. And the waterproof pencil is really nice. And I find a lot of the gel mascaras, I'm not gonna go ahead and spend $30, $40 on a brow mascara. I'm just gonna go ahead and spend $4 when it's just for myself. So I really like these products, especially for myself. So I'm gonna let that set for a second, and then we're gonna go ahead and put some micro pencil hair strokes in there. For lips, we're gonna go ahead and go in with Strapless. It's a Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color from Rimmel. This is one of my favorite bridal colors. Sorry, it's not really like, there we go. This is one of my favorite bridal colors. And then on top of it, I'm gonna put Love Bug, and this is also Rimmel. It's the Oh My Gloss, and it's got a little bit of a shimmer in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Stay Matte on. I am not a matte person. I constantly have a gloss on. So we're gonna go ahead and put a gloss over top of that color, but it is really pretty. It's really neutral. Even for a matte, you can still, I would say it's more of like a cream sheen. You can really move your lips. It's not like sticking your lips together, and it doesn't crackle through the day. So you could definitely wear this as a nice cream sheen matte lip gloss lipstick all day and not feel bothered if you don't like matte. But I like a gloss. So we're gonna go ahead and put Love Bug over top of it. And it's just a really pretty combo. I think it's one of my favorite combos, and a lot of brides like it. So back to the brows, we're gonna use the micro pencil from Essence and just kind of put in a few hair strokes. So we're gonna go ahead and use Benefit Cookie, and this is a nice highlighter. I'm just gonna do the inside of the eyes just to brighten it up. I know this isn't fully drugstore, but I did get it at Shoppers. So I'm gonna classify it in the drugstore department today. This is definitely more of like a high shine. This highlighter is definitely more on like the vibrant pop of a color. It's not something you would want to wear if you're looking for a super, super natural kind of look. It's very high sheen, but it is really pretty. You could use it as a natural. You would just really need to use very little because it is very, it's out there. It's very pretty, but it is out there. To finish it off, I'm gonna do my favorite lash combo right now. It is the Essence Volume Primer and then the waterproof I Love Extreme. They are both like maybe $4. So the primer, I just like to put on the tips of my lashes. I don't like to put it from the base, and just a little bit. This stuff really does work though. I've noticed a huge difference in my application from before using it and after, and my lashes definitely appear a lot longer. And this is what the mascara looks like up close. Honestly, when it comes to mascara, I don't like to spend too much on mascara because I do go through a lot of it being a makeup artist, but I also go through a lot of it because I don't like to keep it for too long. I find once the 3-4 month mark kind of comes, it's kind of time to let it go. eyes are not something you kind of mess with. I think most mascaras are like a 6-month thing, but like, you know, just be careful. If your eyes start to itch, if your eyes feel weird, dump it. So I don't like to go too expensive when it comes to mascara, and this is just as good as some of the $40 mascaras that I've tried before. And yeah, so I'd rather spend my money on foundations and like rare beauty blushes and stuff than an expensive mascara. One last drugstore product that I really like is the Real Techniques 200 brush. This is really nice for cream products or liquid blushes and stuff, and it just is a really nice and soft brush, and it just pats in and it doesn't make anything look blotchy or anything. So this is a really nice brush for an affordable price too. So definitely check this out if you're in. I got mine from Walmart. So that is part 1 of my favorite drugstore products, and thanks for watching, and I'll be uploading a part 2, I'm sure, in the near future.